Know your place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
I know. I started 2 videos with memes, but kind of just discovered memes on YouTube, so I'll probably be using them more whenever I get the chance. They kept Bardock's gang in Dragon Ball Super Broly intact, but for some reason, Dragon Ball Minus decided to change Bardock's armor to look more generic and less badass. I'm not exactly sure why they decided to do this, but I think that it was a mistake to kind of poke the fandom like this. I think if they would have left Bardock alone, leaving him with his iconic armor, even if it wasn't the same story with his psychic abilities, I think the fandom would have enjoyed it more. It would have accepted Minus more if they hadn't taken Bardock out of his iconic armor and put this generic armor instead. Now, Bardock's gang apparently was there in Dragon Ball Super Broly this whole time, and Toyotaro actually drew this, and there is also a translation coming off Kaizenshu. The translation states, Lecky, which is Bardock's driver, the guy who was driving him back to Planet Vegeta in the movie, he says, there's been an order to return home, so Bardock and I are about to head back to Planet Vegeta. What about you guys? Toma, which is seemingly Bardock's right-hand man in the original special, he says, a return home order? Wait just a minute, we haven't heard anything of the sort. And then we get Dodoria in the background, hey, that's because you're all about to die right here and now. And you see that that's the entire squad, and they are about to get murked by Dodoria. And then the narrator goes, after this, they lost contact with Toma and company. That is the event that caused Bardock's suspicion of this return home order to grow even stronger. And Toyotaro throws in there, it's Pumbukin, Selpa, Totapo, and Toma. I think the names in English or translate are a little bit different, because I'm pretty sure this chick's name was Fasha, but I could be wrong. It seems like these 4 were involved off in the background of Dragon Ball Super Broly, or the Broly movie, or at least that's how I imagine it. So this is how Toyotaro would imagine them being incorporated in the movie. Maybe once he creates the manga version, he'll add this part in there, which I think would be really cool to see, if we get to see Dodoria and his goons killing the entire Bardock force. So I love it when added lore is put to a movie or to anything really, and this adds more lore, connecting some of the best aspects of the Bardock special and putting it into Dragon Ball Super Broly. So if you enjoy Dragon Ball Super Broly, if you watched it, this should add a little bit extra spice. It should a little bit extra slap and tickle to you enjoying more your rewatch of Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now, for those of you who are saying that this isn't canon because Toyotaro drew this and it's not in the manga, although if Toyotaro drew it, then it should be canon to the manga, or at least his interpretation to it. Well, we have this picture that when Frieza landed, originally we see Bardock's group, the squad, they are all in the audience. Now, when I first watched the movie, I didn't get a good chance to look around really quickly because I was just so excited and so stunned that I was finally watching the movie, so forgive me if I personally don't remember this, but I did see this picture and it does look sort of familiar, so I'm gonna take it at face value, although I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a legit picture of the group, and you see them all right here in the audience. Now, what's even more amazing, and something that I don't remember or recall at all, is this picture right here that shows these 2 dudes, Abo and Kado. I actually had to look their names up because I don't remember, but I did watch the special. This is where we get to see Tarble, which is Vegeta's younger brother, and he is mentioned in the movie, so it was cool that we get to see these 2 bad guys also in the movie, meaning that that special, that Dragon Ball Z special that came out before Dragon Ball Super, that is actually canon. That's actually a thing. So personally, I just love it when they add this extra layer of lore to Dragon Ball and to anything, and this was just that extra bit of zest that we needed onto the already delicious stew that is Dragon Ball Super Broly. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you heard here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring my bell. That way you are notified, blah, 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 for everything that's coming, blah, blah, blah. And for those of you guys who are eager for me to get back to Dragon Ball fan mangas, I will this coming weekend. I'm going to jump right back into right where I left off. Dragon Ball Super Broly aired, and there's been a lot of Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball in general news. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.